Movie Bus!
Crime lies hidden in the puzzle, and the truth emerges through reasoning. Detective Stories of Inspector Chimp.
The Quack Medicine Crisis 2.
Come now, have a drink.
Doc-O sat red-faced, a glass of happy juice in his hand. Across from him sat the seal Raleigh had met in Doc-O's shop.
Sealy, you're a genius. Thanks to your plan, we've sold tens of thousands of bottles of treasure fish in the past few days.
Doc-O pulled out a big wad of money and handed it to Sealy, who smiled broadly in return.
Ha! That's right. These silly little animals haven't seen the world. All you have to do is talk like a big expert, and with me rushing to buy your treasure fish, they think it really is some rare, valuable treasure, and they can't wait to buy some for themselves.
That's right! Those fools! What do they think? There's some magic cure for everything? There's nothing in these pills but the garbage fish throw away every day!
Doc-O and Sealy laughed and laughed as they drank one glass of happy juice after another. Suddenly, the door opened with a bang.
Who's storming in here without knocking? Where are your manners?
Doc-O slammed his fist onto the table and stood up. But when he saw who had walked in, he sat down meekly.
Inspector Chimp! What brings you here?
Doc-O, you really are somebody, huh? Always on TV, huh? I don't watch TV much. If I did, I would have known all about you being an important expert from Sylvan University, wouldn't I?
Oh, that, well, that's nothing, really.
Doc-O lowered his head and waved all 8 tentacles as he spoke, as if he were not quite sure where to put them. Beside him, Sealy finally spoke up.
What's wrong with Inspector Chimp popping in? Are you here to join us for a meal?
Who are you?
Inspector Chimp narrowed his eyes as he stared at the seal.
I'm Doc-O's best pal, Sealy.
I see. So you were involved in the sale of the treasure fish?
Sure. What's wrong with me buying an amazing medicine from my best buddy?
There's nothing wrong with buying medicine, but there is something very wrong with your good buddy selling quack medicine. It's a big lie, isn't it, Doc-O?
When Inspector Chimp glared at Doc-O, the so-called doctor didn't dare say a word, and his face turned bright red. Sealy stepped in front of Doc-O.
Inspector Chimp, you say that my old pal is selling fake medicine, but do you have any evidence of that? We've been selling this medicine for a long time. Have you ever received a single call reporting us?
Inspector Chimp was momentarily speechless. Seeing the detective in this state, Doc-O grew bold.
Yes, right! Inspector Chimp, we're all educated people here. The medicine we sell is definitely okay. We might just file a complaint against you for barging in here like this.
If the little animals report something, it means something has gone very wrong and your quack medicine has put their lives at risk. Just because there are no reports, it doesn't mean that your medicine isn't a big fraud. I suggest you turn yourselves in so you can avoid a more severe penalty.
Turn ourselves in? We haven't broken any laws! Why should we turn ourselves in?
As if he didn't have a care in the world, Sealy put his hands behind his back and stared smugly at Inspector Chimp.
Inspector Chimp, if you want to arrest us, you'd better go find evidence that our medicine is fake. But trust me, you won't find it.
Okay then, I'll be going now.
Inspector Chimp and the officers with him left. Doc-O made faces behind their backs, clearly feeling he had won a great victory.
Oh, I just remembered.
Inspector Chimp stopped at the door and suddenly turned back.
Doc-O, I notice you call yourself an expert from Sylvan University. How come I've never heard of this school?
Doc-O plopped down into his chair. Inspector Chimp smiled and walked out the door. One of the officers asked Inspector Chimp,
Sir, why in the world are you letting them off? If nothing else, we can take Doc-O in for fraud. I mean, since there is no such school as Sylvan University, I mean, he's clearly no expert.
Bringing Doc-O in won't solve the case.
Inspector Chimp narrowed his eyes and stared at the door of the restaurant.
We can't just catch Doc-O. We have to get Seely too. Even more, we need to let all the little animals know that there's no such thing as a magic potion that can cure every ailment. We can't let them be fooled again. Listen up, men. Go find the factory that produces the fake medicine for treasurefish. We'll start there.